Thank you, Jeff and Susie. Minutes away at 11 o'clock. A story you'll see only on 2.
We uncover a corruption scandal rocking the LAX Police Department. CBS 2 News at 11 is 30 seconds away. Now to a story you'll see only on 2 at a time when airport security is in the spotlight again. We've made some disturbing discoveries about one of the men in charge of keeping you safe at LAX. CBS 2's Christy Fajardo was the first person to bring it to the mayor's attention.
His bio on the LAX police website reads he oversees the division's $120 million operating budget. But CBS 2 has learned Assistant Police Chief Brian Walker took a plea deal tied to a corruption case. In a hearing so secretive, the U.S. Attorney's Office never notified its spokesman, even Walker's top boss.
Sure, yeah.
The mayor himself was in the dark.
If there's action against somebody, I want to know what it is, and I'll be talking to the head of the airport police right away.
What the mayor didn't know is that one of the assistant chiefs at the world airports pled guilty to misdemeanor charges of falsifying tax records. In court documents, Brian Walker admitted to knowingly and substantially understating his income. Where that unclaimed money came from and what Walker got in return for his plea, the U.S. attorney isn't saying. The files are all under seal. But back in February, in court documents, the government linked Walker, who works at one of the busiest airports, to the corruption case of Ron Boyd, who was the chief of police at the nation's busiest seaport. On a form, prosecutors marked a box saying the cases may arise out of the same conspiracy, common scheme, transaction. A law enforcement source tells us the two became chummy when both worked together at LAX. At Walker's home in Rancho Cucamonga, no one would answer the door, although we know there were people inside. His lawyers had no comment.
This is a great day for us.
What we do know is that Walker's friend Ron Boyd made headlines in 2015 when he was indicted on federal fraud charges, suspected of taking bribes and kickbacks. The FBI said at the time, as chief of police at the port, he secretly set up a company and a profit-sharing agreement with a software developer, then planned to use his high-profile position to steer other contracts their way. In the indictment, the FBI also implicated unnamed associates. This past February, Boyd took a plea deal, admitting to lying to the FBI and federal tax evasion. Boyd has yet to be sentenced, but amid the scandal, he retired.
It's unacceptable for anybody wearing the badge, not only to break the law, that doesn't protect you, and I've said nobody will ever be immune who wears a badge. A person, period, has to abide by the law, especially when it's a law enforcement officer and a law enforcement leader.
As for Walker, his plea is a misdemeanor, meaning he can keep his job. In a statement, his department said, quote, Los Angeles Airport Assistant Chief of Police Brian Walker is on administrative leave, pending an investigation of the circumstances which led to a plea agreement. But the mayor isn't so sure he should stay.
I'll look at that right away.
Christy Fajardo, CBS 2 News.
Walker is scheduled to be sentenced in September. Boyd is expected to be sentenced next month.